marriage and wedding. It is good when two comes together. A man and a woman coming together, promising themselves, I'm going to stay with you all the days of my life. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. It is a union. It is a sacrament established by Christ himself. Everybody long for it. I want to have the man of my choice. I want to have the woman of my choice. Marriage is a long-term relationship. A long-term relationship between two individuals from different background, different mentality, different orientation, tradition, culture, name it. It's like two strangers coming to live together under one roof. And they are going to promise themselves when they are at the altar, be it in the church, in the Muslim, or in the civil marriage, in the court, I'm going to take you. I take you. I promise you till death do us part. That is the promise, and that is marriage. It is lovely. It is something that everybody look forward to, except those who are going to live a celibate life. Martin Luther put it this way: that there's no more loving, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage. Look at that. I emphasize good marriage. A good one. Nothing like that. It's loving, it's friendly, it's charming. It is a communion. It is a company. That communion means you communicate, the two of you are always there. But today, what do we notice? Many pay attention to wedding and not the marriage. Remember, we said that marriage is a long-term relationship. But many don't pay attention to that marriage. They pay all the other attention to wedding. What we're going to eat that day. What we're going to drive, we're going to dress. The venue, everything. Many are concerned and pay 90% attention to planning the wedding. Some can use 5-6 months in planning a wedding. And the wedding is just for a day. Few hours and the celebration is over. Whereas many people can plan this for a year. But do you plan for your marriage? The energy you are using preparing for this wedding ceremony, do you use that same energy in preparing for your marriage? Many have lost that focus. The priority are not being placed well. Like I said, the whole of attention, the whole energy are channeled towards the wedding ceremony. You see parents of the both bride and bridegroom are running from pillar to post for that day. The parent of the woman are charging exorbitantly. Especially in Africa, some parts of Africa, they give you the bill, bride price. They're going to give you the least litany of what you need to supply before the traditional marriage could even take place. Just for one day. You see, the friends of the bride, they're all choosing, what kind of clothes we're going to wear, what color. Some are even rehearsing the dance steps for that day. To make it a glorious day, to make it a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Those of you who are looking at me, listening to me, probably you are preparing for your wedding. I pray that day will be a joyful day. A day you will remember and smile and laugh and give thanks to Almighty God. Be it a Muslim wedding, be it a Christian wedding, be it a court, I pray that day will be a successful day. But have you prepared yourself for the marriage itself? Are you ready for the marriage itself? Or your attention is being focused on the wedding for that day? Though your friends are right there to showcase their dance steps. Many wealthy men are there to showcase what they have. They spend all currencies of the world to make people know that, yes, we are here. The attention is being paid on the stylist, the venue, location of the ceremony. Oh, what kind of guests are we going to invite? Where they're going to sit? Where they're going to eat? Oh, the artist for the day, who is going to be? Who is the big musician that we're going to call to spice that day? And oh, families and friends, everybody running from pillar to post to ensure that everything is well done. The exorbitant bill, like I said, being passed on the bridegroom himself. And some even go extra mile for consultation. You know what I mean by that? They go extra mile to consult probably the gods of their community. Is the day going to be a bright day? Is it going to wear? Is it going to rain? And if possible, some with the superstitious believe that they could hold on to the rain so that the rain will not fall that day, so that they can have a good wedding. But I tell you, my dear brothers and sisters listening to me out there, attention should be paid more on your marriage. The wedding is just a ceremony that comes and goes within an hour. Within few hours, I must say. Your attention should be on your marriage, because this is a lifelong thing. The wedding is just a ceremony. Many people are scared of having a miserable wedding. At the end of the day, a miserable marriage. But I want to tell you today that you can be happy and joyful in your marriage even after a disastrous wedding ceremony. But if the reverse is the case, it's going to be terrible. So I want to urge you, my dear friends, brothers and sisters, listen to me. If you are preparing for your wedding, I'm not saying you should not celebrate. I'm not saying you should not spend the money if you have it. I'm not saying you should not call friends. I'm not saying you should not sew clothes and spend money. But pay more attention to your marriage. Because when everybody is gone, your friends will go, your visitors will go. It will now be left for only you and your man, only you and your woman. So you better start planning more attention on your wedding, on your marriage, not the wedding. The wedding is a ceremony. I'm not saying you should not plan. Plan it very well. Make it a joyful one. But it is better have it at the back of your mind to have a disastrous wedding than having a disastrous marriage. Pay attention to that marriage. Pay attention to that marriage. Plan for that marriage. Be ready for that marriage. So that at the end you will be happy. Because if the reverse is the case, I pray that will not be your portion. So I'm going to leave you here till next week. But before I go, I want to say thank you to everyone who wished me well on my birthday, or on the 26th of June. I want to thank you all for your messages, for your prayers, for everything. It is my pleasure, and I'm very, very grateful. But I'm not going to let it stop there. Something is coming up for that marriage, or not when we talked about marriage, for that birthday ceremony we just had. I never had a celebration, but I want to appreciate all my followers. By the time we come, we're going to roll out what we're going to do. The announcement is going to come. So keep subscribing. Follow us on all our handles. Like our videos, share them. We are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we are on YouTube. So follow all those handles, and the time will come, we're going to roll out what we're going to do for the birthday celebration. It is from me to you, my followers. Thank you for listening, and I leave you that till next week. I'm going to see you. God bless, and bye for now.